Let's try this again. We're live. Alrighty then. How is everybody? Welcome to KicknGravel. It's time for the Bitcoin market update for today, Wednesday, November 21st, 2018. Let's dive into the market, shall we? Right after this sip of coffee. Cheers to you guys. Here we go. Oh boy, I love the holidays. You see that sweet caramel looking color? This is a Starbucks winter blend with eggnog in it. Oh baby, it's time for that nog. I love the holidays. Screw eating right. I am like diving into cookies. I think I ate like maybe 24 snickerdoodle cookies the other day. Yeah, of course, gallons of coffee. That never changes. Some cakes. I had something called it was like a banana pumpkin bread the other day. Boy, all the good stuff just comes right out here. Plus, my wife likes to bake, and she is a heck of a baker. She could have her own bakery. So it's kind of nice to have those cookies and snacks. And she's making 2 pies today, which is way cool. But yeah, I love the holidays, and the boys, my 2 boys, love them too. So anyway, let's dive into the crypto market, shall we? Today, we are looking at a coin market cap of $146 billion. Now, the how do I say this? Let's move you back just a little bit. The entire Bitcoin pool is becoming more shallow. So that means that it takes less money to slosh and move the prices up or down. So it becomes a lot more volatile as there's less money in the crypto market. And it's like when I get into the tub. It don't take much water for it to overflow. But my little baby boy, you know, he gets in there and he needs to have lots of water. And yeah, he barely makes it splash at all. So it's kind of like that. It's like kind of like that analogy. Okay, so let's move on to the Bitcoin market. Today on the 1-day chart for Coinbase, we have looking like we're trying to get a bounce here, but I was talking to you this morning, Jay, or not you. I wasn't talking to you. I was texting. We were texting back and forth. He's looking for a double bottom down here, and I'm kind of agreeing with him because this to me doesn't look like a huge reversal candle. Like, I kind of want to see a big gigantic wick and then a big strong reversal. This is very timid. This is kind of like ho-hum. I want to see more. So we could see a double bottom and then work our way up. Or the other possibility, when I look at this day chart, let's blow it up for you guys. The other possibility when I look at this day chart is that we go down further. So if it doesn't do today by my 5 o'clock, if we don't come down here like that, let's decline that. All right. Then we could get a lower low. And I think I had said earlier that my target price was 3,000, right? Maybe 33, something like that. So it could start to sell off, and we could get another candle coming down lower. I don't mean to bum you guys out at all, but that's kind of what I see right here. I don't see real strength in the day, and a lot of people trade the day, so that is a monster, right? Okay, so here's what we have for the day, but I want to move in. Let's zoom in a little more. Okay, here's the 4-hour target. 4-hour target is can erase this. This is. I was hoping we could get that target off the bounce. We kind of did, and yeah, that's old news. That's just personal notes for myself when I trade. And it's good that you guys do that. Leave notes for yourself in the trade where you think it's gonna go. See how accurate your TA is, and then fine tune it to get better. We're getting rejection here. We kind of topped out right here and are coming down. At this point, it looks like, as I move in now to the 4 hour, okay, I'm sorry, to the 1 hour. Okay, immediately I see something here. First of all, I want to say that if you're using a parabolic SAR, sometimes it is so good that stop and reverse is amazing, the SAR. So we came down here, right? And we bottomed and we started this bull trend, and then it hit the SAR here and immediately reversed. So if it's respecting the SAR, then we have a little ways to go to come down, and hopefully actually I hope it comes all the way down here to give us a double bottom, but we shall see. But it did really good. This was really great by the SAR. If you had a stop sell in placed here, you know, bought in down here, and then you know how to stop sell up here, you would have nailed it. Let's move on to, actually I don't want to move on, I want to look at something here. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, okay, so let me point something out to you. I gotta squish this down. It's a little bit of pattern recognition here. When we had our initial sell-off, right, then it came down, boom, to the first big leg down. We also had a sell-off here that gave us a first leg down. All right, and let's get rid of everything here. All right, I'm gonna get this one out. Okay, so we had a first leg down that came down like that. Then, boy, you know what? I want to make this as easy for you guys to see as possible. So let me just go like that. First leg down. First leg down. We had a bounce up, right? We had a dead cat bounce coming up here, right? A lot of similarities here. Then we went to our new low. And then here's our new low, all-time new low. Then we get a nice little recovery, but it never goes past the high. See, this recovery came up, but it never went higher than the last high. Recovery, not higher than the last high. Very interesting. Then you get some downtrend, okay? And then now we're getting a downtrend. All right. What I'm wondering is, do we have a little bit longer uptick with a spike, and then a little bit longer, I ran out of room over here, uptick with a spike, and then what do you think might happen? Anybody? Bueller? That's right, big down. So I just like looking at those patterns and seeing how, you know, they're not exact clone copies, but they do look real similar. And how did we get this measured move? That's quite interesting to me. Let's do a little, I'm just looking at other patterns here. This really began the sell-off. Let's do, how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got another leg down, right? Another leg down, possibly. Maybe that one will give us the real wick or double bottom that we're looking for. So I'm just spitballing here. This is the 1 hour chart on Bitcoin. Could we see 3,000? So, It's so hard to know. Let's do this. I'm going to measure this downtrend. Yeah, let's try this. I got an idea. One. Okay. Two. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, oh dude, I hope not. Let's try a worst case scenario. 400% move down. Boom! Out of here. Or not 400%, but these are just ideas, man. This doesn't mean, this may not happen at all. But I'm just throwing TA out there. That target price is right around $1,900 or $2,000, something like that. Yeah. Do we have I don't know. Do we have any support to say that no, that'll never happen? Aaron, stop talking about that. That'll never happen. Will it never happen? I don't know, guys. We did get support back here at that level. We got support right here, right here, right here. Are we going back to this support? Whoa. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. I'd rather have a bounce right now and go up nice and high, but it's like when you're young and you wear band-aids and you just slowly pull it off and it hurts for like 15 minutes while you're pulling it off, or you just rip that thing off and it's done and over with and you can move on with your day. It's kind of like this right here, this depression stage of the market. It is real bad. It's painful. There's nothing good about it. It's I don't even know where I don't know where I put my trading papers for that, but yeah, I wanted to show you the different stages of the market, and this is nasty. This could happen, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, I hope not. All right, so let's move on to Litecoin, LTC USD on the 1-day chart. This is for Coinbase. Looking just like Bitcoin. Again, this is doing the same thing. 1, 2, 3, a little 4, and then a downward 5. Veritasium getting a little bounce. A little bounce action here. Let's move into the 4-hour and see when it was. Wow, look at that. Boy, it really came up here. That's too bad. I pulled my sell order that I had up here. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's all good. I just pulled it yesterday. It's all good, man. All right, moving on here to Tron TRX. Let's see what we got here. I want to pull on a couple of these guys and stop and reverse. There you go. Yeah, still weak. Tron's still weak. And we might come down to do this double bottom down here at 284. Quite possible. Quite possible. All right. So there's Tron. Let's move into Populous, BPT. See, we did get a nice bounce here. Let's go up here to the day chart. So a lot of them are getting a bounce right now. It's so amazing to me how so much is coupled to Bitcoin. That's why we look at Bitcoin first, and then we look at the rest of the market and see how everyone is kind of following suit, except for XLM. and we're going to talk about that here in just a second. So yeah, let's go back to Populous. Populous given a little bit of a bounce. Not totally convincing yet, but it is real close. OMG, getting a little bounce. Theta, got a little bounce. Digibyte, a little bounce. This is second day of the two-day bounce here, but still not at buy levels. This thing could still go down. Keep in mind, all these coins could still go down and put a lower low in at this point. So this is not this is a dangerous area. Do not buy. Do not buy. Of course, this is not financial advice. So everything that I'm saying are just words in my head for what I'm telling myself. Oh boy, guys, I love the holidays. Okay, now we're getting into XLM. We had a little bit of sell-off, and now we're getting recovery. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Stellar Lumens looking just fantastic. I'm not in this trade. Just letting you know that. I just showing you some highlights of a coin that I think could do really well. Yeah, looking good on the day. Let's move into the 4 hour on Stellar. Stellar looks to me like we need to start going up here. I do have some red flags up here. We've had our death cross, but still continuation down on God mode. Looks like it wants to do another death cross, and I'm getting almost an alert on the death cross for the RSI. We have a death cross on the volume. So I believe we could come down a lot lower. Not a lot, but how about 431? Yeah, 431 I think could be our target before actually kind of rounding back up or ramping back up to go higher. So I'm almost looking for lower before higher, and not much. It just maybe a quick bloop and then head higher. So that's my thoughts on Stellar. Let's move on to the hour. I want to see how this is playing out. Yeah, the hour is right currently at this moment looking a little weaker. Yeah, I want to see more uptrend. You kind of can look at this as like trading in a parallel trend channel. Let's get as much room as possible here. We'll pull out a parallel trend channel lines, and we'll just do one of these. There you go. And pull that down. You kind of get the point, right? We're totally trading up in this channel, and it's not broken the channel or anything. We just kind of ping pong in between it. But if we ever, boy, I don't know. I want to see some recovery here. I absolutely do. I need to see some recovery here. We got to get higher. Got to get higher. We haven't quite reached our target yet. Anyway, this was our target. About 5,000. 5,000 would have been on the day chart if you look at kind of the overall picture and the overall market. Let's pull that one out a lot bigger for you. So 5,000 would have been basically a double top here. Now it could run higher, right? Let's get our SAR out of the way and hide it. There you go. And we'll hide that. Okay, there we go. Kind of more naked markets. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. So, oh boy, what do we got here? Let's see. Still in an uptrend on the day. Still looking good. we had a needed correction. Now we're going to try to trend higher. Yeah, I think this is my target here, and I would be just curious to see if we just double top, pull back, or run higher. If we get a pullback, it would be a nice break in the market to kind of regroup, come back down, and then push up for another high, which we could probably see another double top up here. It certainly likes those areas, so yeah, we shall see. But Stellar Lumens is looking really, really good. Alrighty, guys, that's what I got for you today. Thanks for joining me on the Bitcoin market update. I'm out of here. We'll see ya.